Hello everyone, let me present you Dramboise. It's a drum synth patch for Drambo. It supports 8 channels, each is specialized in producing one type of drum sound. Dramboise focuses on simplicity, but it's still versatile enough to create a wide variety of sounds. There's minimal scrolling involved, if any at all, so you can basically see all the controls on one screen. This is, by the way, the 10.2-inch iPad. So the Midi layout somewhat follows the general Midi standard. So you have the kick on C1, snare on D1, clap on C sharp 1, zap on E. Heads choke each other. You have toms here. You have a cymbal and a metallic sound. And Dramboise comes basically in 3 flavors. One is the standalone that you're seeing right now. There's the version for the audio unit Drambo with multi-outs, and also each engine comes as a separate patch. So if you only need a kick, you can just load the kick. This is something that I'll show you later in this video. So let's quickly go through what the engines do. So the kick starts with a switch for the waveform. This is triangle and sine. There's pitch, which, as you can hear, it's limited. The parameters are limited for each engine to best suit the type of sound that the engine is intended to create. So you cannot go crazy high in pitch with a kick. So if you try to create something different than what we started with, you can hear already that this sounds totally different than the kick that we had at the beginning. Same goes with the snare. The left part is for the tone, the right part is for the noise. So we have the pitch, the tone, modulation, depth, speed, decay. You can also change the type of noise from white to pink, make it stereo. And we have some filter controls and a mix between noise and tone. And finally drive. And again we ended up with a sound that's totally different than what we started with, but it's still somewhat a snare drum. For the clap we have one unit thing, and that's the attack. The attack is different than the regular ADSR attack. It basically combines the number of claps and the speed between each clap. Decay is just a regular decay. And here too you can change it to a stereo sound. Zap is pretty simple. Just a few controls. Hi-hats, as I said, have the open and the closed hi-hat, and they choke each other. You have independent decays for each hi-hat. You can mix between the noise and the tone part of the hi-hat. And you have a simple filter to change the tone of the hi-hat and drive. The tones have similar controls as the kick with different ranges for parameters. And also there's this stereo control. As you can hear, if you're listening on headphones, you can hear the toms are going from left to right, and you can change the range of the stereo effect. And also the speed. The cymbal is similar to hi-hats. You have a tonal part and a noise part and a mix between the two. The tone sounds different than on hi-hats. You can use it for the attack and, for example, have this decay as a noise or whatever you like. And finally we have a metal, which whatever you do here, you'll get something interesting, but would always be some kind of metallic sound. And this one is a very interesting. For example, this is just a simple pattern, but if we use this to change parameters for every step, I'll go just randomly do whatever comes to mind, and then when you play it, you get something interesting. And each engine has an insert for an audio unit, which won't affect any other sound. Okay, let me show you quickly the audio unit version of Dramboise. Okay, so I loaded the Drambo, the multi-out version, and set 8 outputs. And now I'll just open, I set this one as a template, and if I set the correct notes, and let me quickly demonstrate how everything goes out to its own output. Here the kick is on the first channel, you can see the little green dot, the snare is on the second, clap on the third. Okay. And finally the metal. That's it. There's not a lot of setting involved. You just need to load 8 channels in AUM, and the AU version of Dramboise will automatically be set to use all 8 channels. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed Dramboise. It's a free download on patstorage.com. You can find the link in the description. And yeah, have fun. Bye.